Problem 24. Solve the system of equations. So we have two linear equations in two variables in the system. So we have two methods we can use to solve such a system of linear equations. One is called the addition method and the other one is called the substitution method. So you can use either of those methods, but here I'm going to use the addition method. So the basic idea of the addition method is just adding the two equations in the system, hoping to be able to remove one of the two variables. But if we, for this system, right, the given system, if we add the two equations, we cannot remove any of the two variables. So we need to do something before we add the two equations. So what is that? We need to multiply the first equation by -5. Because then in the resulting equation we'll have a positive 5y, and that term is actually exactly the opposite of this term in the second equation, -5y. So if we add the resulting equation of this operation and the second equation of the system, we can remove the y variable. So what is the resulting equation of this operation? So we multiply every term in the equation by -5. So -10x plus 5y equals -40. And this equation is equivalent to the first equation in the original system, 2x minus y equals 8, because we multiplied both sides of the equation by the same number, -5. So now, instead of solving this system, now we can solve this new system. So we say this system is equivalent to the original system. So what do? We just add these two equations because we can remove the variable y. So we get -13x on the left and -39 on the right. So now we have a linear equation in one variable. So to solve this equation for x, we divide both sides by -13. So we get x equals -39 over -13, which equals +3. Now this is not the end. We have to find the value for the variable y. So to find the value for the variable y, we can use any of these equations we have. Let me use the first equation. So we plug in the number for the variable x into the equation. So 2 times 3, right? I plugged in this number 3 into x minus y equals 8. And this is a linear equation again in one variable, so we can just solve the equation by isolating y. So first we subtract 6 from both sides to remove this term, 2 times 3, since 2 times 3 is 6. Then we get -y on the left and 2 on the right. So what is y? Y is -2. So we have these two numbers, right? So 3 for x, -2 for y. You can write your answer in ordered pair form. So like this, 3, -2. So the first component is the value for the variable x, and the second component is the value for the variable y.